Uh, hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to our WWE Money in the Bank 2017 predictions, as well as some NXT thoughts, mainly because the Money in the Bank is probably just going to be all us trashing it, so we at least want to.
Be positive.
And NXT is like the only positive thing going on that I care about right now. So the main roster is just bland and average, as we talked about literally 2 weeks ago, I think.
About a week ago, yeah.
So yeah, I'm here with John Tuddy. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So Money in the Bank's coming up. Tomorrow. It's 10:23, so I thought it was later. So I was about to say later on today. And I have some interest in it because Money in the Bank's always pretty interesting to me because of the Money in the Bank matches. You know, usually when they put the briefcase on somebody, that means they're gonna either make them world champion or the two instances they don't become world champion. You ever notice they don't really talk about the first time someone failed cashing in the contract? I wonder why they don't talk about that.
You mean John Cena?
Yeah, like they'll mention how he's the first this and the first that, but they don't mention how he's the first one to fail at cashing in the contract. Or they'll mention it, but they pretty much mention how it's bullshit that he failed to cash in.
It was a DQ finish, yeah.
I always think that's kind of weird that technically one is seen as accolades, isn't an accolade that anybody wants to have.
Yep.
And but the Money in the Bank's always pretty interesting because I'm always interested to see who's going to get the briefcase, and it's really weird because they're trying to make it seem like this is the first time they're having two Money in the Bank matches, which it isn't.
It's not.
Isn't it kind of weird? We're the fans, but yet we know more than they do. It's obviously they know. They just like to tell us this bullshit propaganda.
They generally think they were stupid.
Like how they say that, like when a wrestler leaves WWE, they'll always say they haven't wrestled a match anywhere else.
Yeah, well, they're never gonna acknowledge their competition or lack thereof competition.
Like they'll mention that they wrestled, made their name all over the world, but they won't say that other place of the world because they don't like to talk about it.
No.
But yeah, Money in the Bank's always pretty interesting because either because it usually makes future stars. I always think of like Edge when he cashed in at New Year's Revolution against Cena. That made him a star, and then he had to become, and then he struggled for a little bit because John Cena just had to win it right back at the Rumble. But you know that made Edge a star. That was the first time. No one's ever going to top Edge's Money in the Bank cash in. Someone that came close was Seth Rollins when he cashed in at WrestleMania 31. He cashed in doing a wrestling match. I don't think those are ones that are ever going to get topped. Obviously, you think of somebody like Dolph Ziggler, who cashed in it the night after WrestleMania 29. And yeah, this shows. I think it's CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. And I'm looking forward to Money in the Bank. The Money in the Bank pay-per-view usually always delivers anyways. I don't really recall a time where it hasn't delivered.
The one in Boston was pretty bad.
I was there though, so that was usually when I have a bias fin on that. Is it kind of weird? Like it seems like every event I go to, it ends up being bad on TV.
Don't go to events.
Because I think Hell in a Cell, didn't they say that was pretty bad or something?
They said it was a very average show.
But we were there, so it's like.
Even I have to admit it was a pretty average show, but I watched it back.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to have a bad Money in the Bank match though. The only one I can recall that was bad was the one from 2015 when Sheamus won it, and maybe the one with Del Rio won it. I had like a lot of botches in it, a lot of mess ups. But the match itself wasn't bad.
I just remember Jack Swagger not being able to get the Money in the Bank and just being swaying back and forth and back and forth. Ow.
Yeah. Nakamura actually, he almost had that similar type of problem on SmackDown this week. I feel Nakamura's he's not failing, but he's not doing as well as I thought he was on the main roster.
What a shock. The guy's main draw is that he wrestles. You don't have him wrestle until a month into his debut. And in that match, you have himself for 80% of it instead of, having to squash the opponent, which is what he should have done.
This is why the Miz should not have gone to Raw.
Yeah.
But anyhow, let's just talk about this pay-per-view. Obviously, everybody knows I haven't been enjoying SmackDown lately. That's why I haven't been doing the What's Better Raw or SmackDown series, because both shows have been pretty average.
Have sucked.
This week's was decent, but it was like weird decent because Raw was just weird this week. But we're not talking about Raw. We're talking about SmackDown.
They booked it over the NBA Finals. But anyway, yeah, so Owen's going to have to explain all the stuff that's going on because I have no idea what's going on. Not a clue.
I mean, it's about the same, but not. It's like kind of not the same. Like nothing's really changed the past because usually Money in the Bank, obviously. I mean, there's not a few. Doing the Money in the Bank ladder matches, there's normally feuds that continue going into the Money in the Bank matches themselves. But so I'll just start with the pre-show match because there is a pre-show match. It's going to be the Hype Bros versus the Colognes. Obviously, Zack Ryder just came back on SmackDown this week because Mojo Rawley was having an interview about how he failed to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match facing Jinder Mahal. And then Zack Ryder just returned. He didn't have like a big entrance or anything. He just returned randomly. And they cut a promo on Talking Smack about how they want to be a tag team again. And, they want to go after the SmackDown tag team titles because they claim that they're owed a SmackDown tag team title match because they never got the rightful rematch when Zack Ryder won the Battle Royal. So I expect that match to happen soon. And obviously they're just throwing this match together to probably make the Hype Bros look good. So I'm picking. I'm gonna pick the Hype Bros to win just because it's their return. It's their return as a tag team.
Yeah. As many people know, I'm not a big fan of Mojo Rawley. Not really. I don't think he's that good. Didn't think he was that good in NXT. Tried to push him to the moon.
Yeah, and then now they're kind of he's getting like weirdly pushed. I'd say because hi PJ. But yeah, Mojo Rawley's getting like weirdly.
It's inside.
One thing he's getting.
It's inside, buddy. Come on.
Now, I'm gonna continue talking. But Pete, but yeah, Mojo Rawley. One thing he's getting better at, he's getting better on the mic. I think he's getting better at connecting with the audience. But as for like in the ring, charisma, that's just something he doesn't have. So I'm gonna mute.
Right here.
I'm just gonna mute his mic until he comes back. But yeah, Mojo Rawley's getting really pushed. But yeah, I expect the Hype Bros to how do I unmute his mic now?
Okay.
I figured I muted since you were walking around and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. To be fully honest, can I officially put the Astro Mission Persons Report on the American Alpha?
Oh yeah,
It's
where
kind of
are they?
disappeared off the face of the earth.
It's like they did. We haven't seen them since the SmackDown we went to. They're gone.
They faced the Colognes and they lost, and then they went off the air. Yeah, no, I would do the same because it's a crying shame that they lost to them.
Maybe that's something that Breezango have to get into instead of doing.
I do want to point out the Easter egg though I did see this. The Faction Files. I want to point out the there where they had Sami Zayn's face on the bulletin board, and underneath they just wrote generic.
Yep. Oh, I get it. El Generico.
Yes.
It's like they know.
They know.
I do like some. I do like too, like the stuff they say about like how they have Vince McMahon's thin picture of the night on Raw when he got arrested of his mugshot.
It's always nice.
But yeah, I didn't. But yeah, so the tag team division on SmackDown is very bland. I think there's like 2 credible maybe 3 credible tag teams on SmackDown right now, and one's missing, which Breezango, you need to get on the case on that because you have a tag team that's missing. If you're police officers, instead of solving fashion files, one thing I want a segment to be is where are the American Alpha? Maybe they've actually been doing this storyline where someone keeps trashing the what's it called? Someone's trashing like the fashion like office or whatever, and then Tyler Breeze was just recently attacked on SmackDown. I think SmackDown booked that storyline making fun of the Enzo and Big Cass getting attacked. It would be kind of funny if it ended up being American Alpha that ended up attacking them, but then that would kind of turn them heel. But
anyway,
but like I said,
I'll take the hype bros. It's a pre-show. I'll take
the hype
bros.
It's gonna be. I wouldn't be surprised if this match was a squash, but it's probably not going to be a squash considering the fact that it's a pre-show match and the Colognes will probably get like some offense in, but no one's gonna like believe that the Colognes are gonna win. I don't even think the Colognes are gonna get like a fan reaction. But yeah, hype bros are winning. Then we have so John, I'm not joking. This is the SmackDown Women's Championship match at Money in the Bank. Ready? Naomi is defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Lana.
Well, isn't that kind of like 2 years too late? Match is gonna suck though. I'll be fully honest with this. Lana's a manager, okay? Because she's a manager. She'll always be a manager, and she should stay a manager.
Every time I see Lana now, I'm kind of like, whatever happened with that storyline with Rusev where he was supposed to have a WWE Championship match at Money in the... Oh, wait, they had Jinder Mahal win the... You see what happens when you have someone that had...
That was the plan. The plan was to have Rusev win the Money in the Bank title match and as a Money in the Bank ladder match, and then challenge Jinder at SummerSlam for the title, which, by the way, what a barber that would be. We're going to have Jinder Mahal versus Rusev for the WWE Championship. What in the fuck are we doing here?
It's really weird. It doesn't really feel...
I did speak to Juice. Right. What?
It doesn't feel right. But anyhow, you did speak to Jusev. What did Jusev say?
He does disapprove of the fact that SmackDown is not pushing his cousin.
I don't blame him. Plus, there's been no videos of him, nothing. Maybe, but anyhow, as for this match, though, I think the match will suck. Even though Lana's been practicing in NXT and stuff, I hear, I feel like I don't think she's probably practiced enough. Obviously they're throwing her in this spot because all the women that could face Naomi in the SmackDown Women's Championship Money in the Bank or whatever.
Not all.
What's the next match? Not all?
Yeah. Eva Marie.
Well, I thought
She's still there.
Not fighting yet. She's still there?
Yeah. Anyway, as for that, I will take I'll take Naomi, but I will not be shocked if they put the belt on Lana at all.
I'm not really. Oh crap!
He dropped his laptop.
No, I dropped my tablet. No cracks though.
It's even worse. Jesus.
All right, because this is like the last thing I have to make videos with, so I can't drop this.
Exactly. You just did.
Well, I can't break it. I mean, but anyhow, I'm gonna say Naomi wins just because I expect the Money in the Bank cash-in is gonna cash in the Money in the Bank on her. She's gonna be the one that gets cashed in on, so it wouldn't really make any sense for her to drop the title. To Lana of all people. But then again, strangest shits happen. Look who the WWE. See, like I always have to throw that scenario out now. Look who the WWE champion is now.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to be in favor of that. I think Chris is. Unless he's trolling me.
Dude, the one that's been calling Royds Mahal, and questioning every single move. I think he's trolling you. I think he's absolutely trolling you. He will not hinder the ginger.
But Naomi's gonna retain the SmackDown Women's title. I'm just gonna hold this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take Naomi to retain. And then, I will say though, it's definitely better than the other women's title.
Like a better look in a better position.
In a better position.
I agree.
Because at least I don't care about the SmackDown Women's title. Because at least I don't care. I don't care about it.
It's pretty sad.
Anyway, Petter is saying, what's next?
This is the first of two Money in the Bank matches, where the winner gets a SmackDown Women's title match, probably at any time up to a year. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Tamina Snuka. Even though it's just Tamina now, I always call her Tamina Snuka because that's her last name. Versus Carmella. How weird is it that we only have like a 5-person Money in the Bank match?
We had one once.
And
it was the one that Cena won.
Yeah.
It was like Cena, Big Show, and some other people. I don't remember.
Miz, Kane, and Jericho. That's when the Money. That's when the Money in the Bank broke too.
I'll take Charlotte. I'll take Charlotte.
But the storyline, they're having this match because they were supposed to have like a 5-woman pack challenge. No, a fatal 5-way is what they call it. They have like a lot. You ever notice they're doing a lot of fatal 5-way matches? Like they're obsessed now. They do them on 205 Live. They do them. They did it at Extreme Rules, and now they're like obsessed with fatal 5-way matches now. It's crazy.
Because they need to get everybody on the show. Everybody needs to get their shit in.
I know, but they never had fatal 5-way matches before. They had like fatal 4-way, 6-pack challenge, but it's like what did they decide to start doing fatal 5-way matches? They're like obsessed with them. It's like
put it in the middle.
I'm gonna try this tablet thing again. No, I'm just gonna hold it. But anyhow, the reason why this match is happening was because they were supposed to have a fatal 5-way elimination match, but the referee couldn't keep control of the match. They kept fighting. Even though in a fatal 5-way match, you could just stop the match because it's an ODQ match. It doesn't make any sense. And then, this is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank match. It feels like it's a big deal, but it doesn't feel like it's a big deal because of who's in it. Like Carmella's in it. That's terrible. Now, Carmella does not belong in that match. If anything, she should be the one putting the briefcase up. Tamina is going to be terrible in that match. And then Natalya's not going to win the match because Natalya's not winning that match. Becky Lynch, I want to see a disarmor while she has Charlotte's arm through the ladder. Or something. And Charlotte Flair's in all the first ever. She's in the first ever Hell in a Cell, the first ever Falls Count Anywhere match on Raw for women. The first main roster women's Iron Man match or whatever. Charlotte gets all the first evers, so she gets the first ever Money in the Bank match. I think Charlotte Flair is the only one that makes sense to win.
Yeah.
Because Carmella wins, I'm turning the pay-per-view off. If Tamina wins, I'm
canceling the subscription. I'm gonna cancel the subscription.
So that means I have to get. That's what I was gonna say. If Natalya, I wouldn't mind if Natalya won because of all the shit she's had to go through since she's been in the company. Becky Lynch would be fine, but I don't really see Becky Lynch being like a Money in the Bank contract holder. So no, I think Charlotte Flair is the only one that can win, unless
I'll think Charlotte, unless we have a surprise entrant
from Asuka. But Asuka, I think, is gonna be up until probably NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3. That would be like, or this November NXT special. She'll probably be up by like January.
All right. What's next?
The SmackDown Tag Title match between the Usos, and the New Day. Don't know which members it will be. It just says Big E, Kofi Kingston, and/or Xavier Woods, but it will probably be Big E and Kofi.
Yeah, it's always Big E and Kofi. I'll take the New Day. Mainly because it has got on SmackDown. They're gonna put the belt on them immediately. But what the Usos doing with the belt anyway? Nothing.
I'm gonna say Usos just because of the fact that the New Day's gained the advantage the entire feud, and there's a little more face tag teams on SmackDown than heels. And I'd like to see a triple threat tag or a fatal 4-way with like the Hype Bros. With the Hype Bros, Breezango, and I think Breezango is going to be the one to take the SmackDown tag titles from the Usos. So I'm going to say the Usos.
Woohoo!
I mean,
that'll put asses in the seats.
But New Day needs to win. Plus, I kind of want the New Day to break up, but so if I was booking this match, I'd have Big E just turn on Kofi and Xavier Woods, because the New Day's kind of run its course, but yeah, they're not breaking up. And then I know technically this isn't. I'm not talking. I just want to get this out of the way. Jinder Mahal defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton.
Jinder's winning. That's all I'm saying.
If Jinder doesn't, I know it's gonna sound weird, but if Jinder doesn't win, it just shows WWE knows they fucked up and they too much of a pussy to realize they fucked. They can't fix their mistake of having Jinder retain the championship. Plus, it's in Orton's hometown. You know he's losing. A wrestler never wins in their hometown. Never. Well, very
for some odd reason.
You know what's gonna be fun? I always kind of think it's funny too. Like, can you imagine if you're like an aunt or like a nephew or an uncle, you see a kid and you get to see your dad wrestle tonight. You get to see your dad, a great wrestler for you, and then they lose. Can you imagine what the little kid thinks when their father or something loses right in front of them?
You know Ted DiBiase when he kicked the ball away from the little kid. That would be the kid's reaction. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, we didn't get the 15. Oh, that's too bad.
I always think it's kind of weird that LVD participated in one of those challenges, didn't he?
Yep.
It'd be kind of nice if they did like a segment backstage together. But anyhow, and that can you imagine that made LVD want to be a wrestler too?
That is hilarious. All right, what's next?
There's only 7 matches announced for the show, and 6 of them are on the main show. It's kind of 2 less matches because one match I don't expect to go down.
It's because they'll do ladder matches. They'll take up most of the time.
I would be shocked if they added like a random match on the show for no reason though.
Oh, probably. It'll be it's like the Evan Bourne Jack Swagger trilogy, the ones that were not announced.
Like, remember, like, Elias Sampson got a spot at Extreme Rules, and all he did was he went out there.
That they send him out there, and did you notice this? His song was full of S's, and he has a lisp.
I did notice it. I didn't notice it until I saw that on Adam's.
That was a total rib. It was a total rib.
But anyhow,
it was a great inside gag.
You can guess who's in the Money in the. So this is the men's Money in the Bank match. This is actually the match I care about the most on the show.
I know who's in it.
Just guess who's it.
Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I know those are the participants, yeah.
And
maybe a surprise appearance from Rusev after he injured Sami Zayn. Baron Corbin will take out Sami Zayn on the show, which will open the door for Rusev's return and winning the title. That's what I want to happen. But in reality, I'm thinking either Sammy's winning. I know that's kind of weird to think about that. I think Sammy, or it's probably going to be Sammy. I don't see anyone else winning it. Unless they're going to give it to Nakamura, but I doubt it. I really strangely doubt it.
So I'm going to say it's not going to be Kevin Owens because he's doing his whole Face of America thing. AJ Styles doesn't need to win that. AJ Styles doesn't need to win. He can just easily be inserted back to the title. That would be a waste, actually.
Yep.
I'm thinking maybe Baron Corbin because they seem to want to make him the top heel, but he's been losing a lot.
But that loses. We're going to make him a credible threat, and he loses. How credible can you be?
And they also have that pattern where the guy that's going to win the Money in the Bank usually loses like all his matches, and then he wins Money in the Bank out of nowhere. So Dolph Ziggler is not winning because he's already won. And
what are you going to get from Dolph Ziggler? Dolph Ziggler, if he wins, then I quit.
Nakamura, I actually want Nakamura to win, but he stood tall in the Go Home show, and you can just properly build him up instead of giving him the Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn, you could do the same thing with. Sami Zayn actually would win because he could just easily get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Baron Corbin wins because he's the only Sami Zayn you could properly build up. As for the show, I care somewhat about it. I'm looking forward to the SmackDown Tag Title match. In a sense, the Women's Money in the Bank match, because I don't think that's going to be match of the night. I don't think that's as big as they're going to say. If they had better competitors in there, like
it's going to be a show stealer. It might be a show stealer.
I feel like
you have three really good women. I think you have four really good women in there. And Tamina.
Yeah. I actually think the men's Money in the Bank match is going to steal the show because of the performance. That match is going to be, and then ironically enough, Jinder Mahal Randy Orton is going to be like worst match of the night. That match should open the show actually.
It's not. It's going to main event. It's going to main event. I know it is.
I feel like turning the pay-per-view off that when he comes out, but
once Jinder comes out, TV goes off.
Actually, and what I did for the main event of Extreme Wars, I think I left it on up until what I wanted to see Finn Balor. No, I wanted to see Finn Balor's like demon entrance, but it didn't happen. I was actually disappointed.
It didn't happen. I know. He came out on Balor Club. Anyway, let's talk about NXT. You wanted to get my thoughts on NXT. Take over.
So it's been the best show.
This year for sure has been the best show on WWE's part.
Yeah.
I've not seen Wrestle Kingdom yet. I plan to, but I have not seen it yet.
But
I'm like 5 months too late, but I don't care.
So I was just to ask you because I think I remember all the matches. Roderick Strong versus Eric Young.
Very good match.
Good way to start the show.
Spots. What?
I like that Roderick's. Everyone says that made Sandy look bad. I don't really think it did, just because Roderick Strong. It's like Roderick Strong outsmarted Sanity. Plus, they're really behind Roderick Strong, so you have to kind of make him look like he can take anybody out because they want to probably have him win the NXT title at the next takeover.
Yep. Okay, what's next?
The UK title match.
Oh, this is the best match of the show and one of the best matches of the year.
This is the first time you've seen these guys, right?
Yes, and I like both of them, especially Dunn. Dunn is just a monster, the beast.
Every match he's in is awesome. What really added to this match too was JR commentated for it.
It did. JR can only need to speak in 5 words. That's all I gotta say on that one. You got me hooked instantly.
I think Jim Ross being on the commentary for this match kind of ruined the next match because it just makes you realize how bad the Percy Watson and Tom Phillips are on commentary.
Yep. All right. What was next?
The NXT Women's Title match. Everyone likes this match. I thought it was average.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. 5 for wide served. They're not all gonna be home runs, all right? Sometimes you gotta hit singles.
I didn't. I still don't like Nikki Cross. I still don't.
I don't either.
A lot of people seem to like Nikki Cross, but I don't. Maybe it's not that she's bad, but maybe it's just gimmick that she has to be in. It's just not working for her.
She's trying to be Daphne. Remember Daphne? She sucked too. She sucked too. Jesus.
I actually thought Ruby Riott was Daphne because she kind of looked like Daphne.
Yeah.
I think this match needed Ember Moon bad.
Yeah. Anyway, what was next?
NXT title match.
Yeah, they did a glorious thing with Rude. I thought this was good. Not as great as the Nakamura Rude matches were, but this was still really, really good. I thought it was. It's not a match of the year, but I thought this was a nice, serviceable match. Really showcased both guys' talent. And now that Tommy's turned heel, right? Is that what the whole thing is? Ending on Tommy's turned heel? Or he's turning heel?
I think he's fully heel because after this show I'll tell you what's going on in NXT. But lately he had a match with Owen Lorcan. Well, I don't know if you know, he had a confrontation like backstage with Cassius Ohno, as I like to call him, Fat Ass Ohno.
Fat ass. Oh no! It's like no. His song is sung by his scale. The scale sees him coming and it sings, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh damn it!"
But pretty much
what happened. My lungs.
Cassius Ohno. So he confronted Cassius Ohno because he fucking snapped backstage. Not as bad as Bret Hart when the Montreal Screwjob happened, but he was throwing shit around. He tipped over a table and stuff. And Hideo Itami, it showed him like the next week, him and Itami shaking hands, but Itami snapped on Oni Lorcan in a match. He hit the go to sleep, but he just kept hitting. He hit like 2 more right afterwards, and afterwards Cassius Ohno was like, "What are you doing, man? This isn't you." And then he pushed. So Itami's pretty much. I think he's fully heel now. I don't know if he's fully heel, but I think because they were booing him and doing a match with Oni Lorcan, so I think he's fully heel.
Right. Okay.
I'm fine with him turning heel because it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. What's next?
And then there's the NXT tag title match.
I thought this match was a car crash.
You didn't like the match?
In a good way. No. In a good way. As like this was a fun car crash, beat 'em up style ladder match, indie style ladder match, which I know it's like it's no selling. Yeah, that's the point. That's the idea. That's kind of the idea of these ladder matches. They're like
my favorite match on the show. This was my favorite match on the show.
Yeah, no. This was a car crash in a good way. Not that a car crash is good, but I'm saying like Demolition Derby. It's a lot of fun. You know, that's a lot of mayhem and destruction.
Yep. I even like
including Tommaso Ciampa turning heel.
Which is kind of weird because but yeah, Authors of Pain win makes sense. Keeps them a dominant tag team. And yeah, Tommaso. I even like the way how they set it up. Like because at the bottom they had like the WWE copyright thing before he turned heel. You thought the show was going to be over, and then he just turns heel.
Yep.
And everyone seems mad about it. I've given him my. What do you think about him turning heel and stuff? And the team breaking up.
It's a progression in the storyline that I think they got everything they could out of the tag team, and now you're going to get great matches between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Wrestling.
They could have feud of the year.
Yeah, they could. The match is going to be great, and I'm not going to complain about that. Authors of Pain? Yeah, no. What are you going to do? Them versus Authors of Pain again for the titles? Which we've seen like 3 times now. So I think we should move on. I think the Authors of Pain should move on to the next tag team, which will probably be what? What is it? Who are they facing next?
Well, they built up to that at NXT. It's a Heavy Machinery, which is
all right.
That's I'm actually because it's 2 big tag teams go at it. So you, but obviously,
great. So we get to see like LOD versus Demolition, but in today's wrestling. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That's gonna be a fun big man tag team match.
Are you being sarcastic or are you being legit?
No. I'm being serious. I like this kind of matches. You need those kind of matches in wrestling once in a while.
We never really get them in NXT.
No.
But yeah, I also don't mind hashtag DIY breaking up because I actually kind of thought after NXT Takeover Orlando, I was even thinking like this team's kind of getting bland. Like they need to do something to hype this team up, and then they turn heel. And like I said, they had nothing else to do in NXT. They did everything they could do. And it also, Tommaso Ciampa, I'll give you the reason why he claimed he was turning heel. It makes sense. Because I don't know if you had read this, but he had, as you know, he got injured just before the ladder match. So he claimed that he was doing it because people were because they were talking about how Johnny Gargano was going to get replaced. Because obviously you probably heard that they were going to possibly have a replacement partner for him. So he knew he was going away for a long. Because you probably remember like the fall, one of the falls he takes, like his knee went out really bad. So he knew he was going away for a long time. He said that if he was going to go away for a long time, then Johnny Gargano was going to go away for a long time. So pretty much he didn't want to be replaced. And he even said that Johnny Gargano, like how he talked about how Toronto wasn't him and Johnny Gargano's moment. It was his moment. And he pretty much just turned heel. But they can't do the feud right away because, one, Gargano's storyline injured. But in real life, Tommaso Ciampa's hurt. But I like that they're not going to do the feud right away because, one, we still have, a month before Brooklyn 3. So, what I think is probably going to happen is Tommaso Ciampa will randomly return, and then Gargano will beat the crap out of him. But I can't wait to see this feud in action. Other thing that's been going on in NXT, Pete Dunne recently had a match with Danny Burch. It's actually a really good match. One thing I always like about watching Pete Dunne's matches is watch him methodically pick. He's like Neville, but just in NXT pretty much now. I just wonder why the hell they didn't bring Pete Dunne in for this Cruiserweight Classic and just have him win it. That would have a lot of these people that are in the UK division should have won. Like obviously Bob Andrews couldn't be because he was in TNA at the time. And then what else has been going on in NXT? So yeah, they started the Teo Itami heel turn process. They're starting to build up the Bobby Roode Roderick Strong feud. Roderick Strong wants an NXT title match, but Bobby Roode pretty much says that he's a good hand, but that he's not on his league yet. So obviously they're slowly building up to that. I'm looking forward to that. No Way Jose recently returned. As you probably remember, he was taken out by Sanity. So he had a match with Killian Dane. It was Killian Dane's first singles match in NXT. He did pretty well. He's a monster, and he won with his plantation finisher, which is the finisher he does with the electric chair to the Michinoku driver. Nigel McGuinness still thinks he's in Ring of Honor because he keeps calling. It's only doing it on Andrade Cien Almas match too. He calls him by his Ring of Honor name. It's really weird. It's like he forgets that Andrade Cien Almas is in NXT. And Andrade Cien Almas still doesn't take wrestling seriously. He's still a party. It's stupid. I don't even know if you even know. Do you remember Patrick Clark from Tough Enough?
No.
Well, he's not. Well, he's the Did you know he's debuted a new gimmick called the Velveteen Dream or whatever? So he's having squash matches. So what else has been going on in NXT? I think that. Oh, Ember Moon's coming back this week. She's facing Peyton Royce. That match should be decent. And then Asuka and Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross had a triple threat elimination match. Like, they're just trying to throw opponents at Asuka because they want to get probably Ember Moon breaking the streak, but they don't want to do that feud right away because, like I said, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 is still like 2 months away. So Asuka and Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott had a triple threat elimination match, and it went to a no contest. Because Asuka and Nikki Cross were still on the match, and they, it was pretty stupid. So if we just start the match just because they fought backstage, it was stupid. It's like, and you couldn't keep control. It was pretty stupid because I thought like the show was going off the air, but apparently no. They just stopped the match just because they fought backstage, even though you can do that in a triple. How do you have a triple threat and elimination match and have it go to a no contest? That's just really stupid.
Triple pins?
Yeah, but they didn't have a triple pin. All they did was go fight backstage, and the referee was like, "Nope, match is over."
Time limit. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying to be like Steve and try to think of an excuse for this shit.
Yeah, that's not.
That's how we do shit around here.
What else? But NXT is my favorite thing going on. This week's episode wasn't the best, but the past 3 episodes, I liked the episode where Roderick Strong and Bobby Roode cut their promo together. I was sure that.
Okay.
And the Pete Dunne, Danny Burch match. That's actually a good match. I like Pete Dunne a lot. We're gonna do a category at the end of for our year-end awards called instead of debut of the year, we're gonna call it breakout star of the year. Going on that list because he's been really successful. Probably like Pete Dunne, Samoa Joe, but that's still really early to tell if Samoa Joe will make that list. Probably Tyler Bate because he won the first UK title. I wouldn't really know if Austin Aries would really be a debut, but when we get to the year-end awards, we'll probably I like because we still have a few more months in the year, so. And in WWE, they could just really mess up someone. Like Samoa Joe could like look at Vince McMahon the wrong way, and he'd be like, "You know what? I'm deep pushing this guy."
Yep. I have the full confidence that that's gonna happen.
I have a feeling like Samoa Joe's gonna like. Actually, I read online. I hope this isn't true. The reason why Vince McMahon had T.J. Perkins' name to TJP was because he ate at a restaurant called Perkins, and he didn't like it. So that reminded him of that restaurant. It's really weird.
Oh. Well, Vince is weird.
It doesn't make sense, but like, I really wouldn't.
No, are you really shocked that Vince would do that? No, I'm not.
It just sounds so idiotic, though. I don't like his name. I don't like his. And then obviously I didn't say this too. John Cena's coming back as a free agent, so he won't be on Raw, so he'll be like signed to both brands, which I think could be. It'll probably be interesting, but that will probably give Cena more of a chance to bury people.
Yay, more Cena! Yay!
I want to see a Cena versus. You know what the weird thing is? I don't even really want Cena. I'm actually as bad as WWE's been lately. I feel like it would get. Because remember how good SmackDown was before Cena came back he won this title from AJ Styles, and then he.
Yeah, he ruins everything.
He pretty much.
It's been a consistent downhill spiral ever since.
The think about it, like he pretty much ruined the Miz.
Yeah, even though the Miz did have a couple of good comedy segments.
Did you hear they did a bad segment on Raw this week where Miz had like a mystery tag team partner and it ended up being the Bear that
Yeah, I saw. That was terrible. That was horseshit. Holy
and then
crap.
it was so bad. Like I think the commentators knew it was bad.
This is not a segment to remember. This is not something they put on the Hall of Fame strip. That's right.
And then but yeah, Cena ruins everything. I have a feeling too he's gonna put over Jinder Mahal clean in the middle of the win.
No. It's just the ultimate source of irony. Well, you want me to put people over? Here, we'll put over Jinder Mahal. That nobody likes. And of all the people that you can put over, Jinder fucking Mahal. All right, I get going.
I know. I'm just talking about nothing. I did that this whole video. But anyhow, see you later. If you want to come watch Money in the Bank, you're welcome to. I don't know. You probably won't want to.
I'm busy. Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
Okay. So
all right.
Do you want to plug your channels? Because I always forget that.
Or John Tutty. That's it.
And then subscribe to Owen the Talkinator, CM Brothers, and this channel. Bye.